Melania steps in, color dress so bright, shining like the stars, lights up the night.
Donald, Melania always looks stunning at official reception, and her outfits often draw a lot of attention. Could you share your impressions of some of her most rare and memorable looks? Oh, absolutely! Melania has an exceptional sense of style. Every time she steps out for an official event, she carefully selects her outfit to not only fit the occasion but to make a lasting impression. I've always been impressed by her ability to choose something unique that really stands out while remaining elegant and appropriate. Are there any specific events where her choice of attire particularly stood out to you? There are so many, but one that really comes to mind, it's a state dinner they hosted for the French president in 2018. Melania wore a stunning silver Chanel gown that evening. The dress was custom made and its perfect captured the spirit of the occasion, sophisticated and international. She looked absolutely incredible, and it was clear that put a lot of thoughts into representing both the United States and our guest of honor, France. How does Melania go about selecting her outfits for these major events? Oh, Melania is very hands-on when it comes to her wardrobe. She works closely with designers and stylists, but the final decision is always hers. She considers the significance of the event, the cultural context, and how she can best convey respect and elegance through her attire. She has always been very meticulous about the details, and it shows in the final results. Melania often wears designers from various countries. How important is that to her? Oh, it's very important. Melania understands the impact of fashion on diplomacy. By choosing designers from different countries, she is able to honor the cultures and traditions of our guests. It's her way of showing respect and building connections through fashion. I think it's something that resonates not only with the leaders she meets, but also with people around the world. What do you think her fashion choices say about her personality? Melania's fashion choices reflect her personality perfectly. She is elegant, thoughtful, and very confident. She doesn't need to say much to make a statement. Her outfits do that for her. She is also very strategic, knowing exactly how to use fashion as a form of expression. Whether she is wearing something bold or more understated, it always says something about who she is and what she stands for. Have there been any outfits that surprised you? There have been a few times where I've seen her outfits and thought, wow, that's a really something special. One time was during our visit to the UK when she wore that off-the-shoulders yellow gown. It was a bit different from her usual style but more daring, but she pulled it off beautifully. It was a real showstopper and made highlights everywhere. And I was really proud of her for taking that risk and making such a strong impression. How do you think Melania's styles has evolved over the years? Melania's style has always been sophisticated, but I think it's become even more refined over time. She's learned to balance being a public figure with staying true to herself. Her wardrobe has evolved to reflect her role, but she's never lost her sense of who she is. She's become a real icon, and her style continues to influence fashion around the world. Do you discuss her outfits before events? We do talk about it sometimes. She's shown me what she's thinking of wearing, and I'll give my opinion, but it's really her discussion. I trust her judgment completely. She has a great eye for what works and what doesn't, and she's always been right about her choices. I think she enjoys the process of getting ready for these events, and it's something she takes a lot of pride in. How important do you think her fashion choices are to her role as First Lady? Oh, fashion is a huge part of her role. It's a way for her to communicate without words, to show respect for the people she meets and the events she attends. Melania understands the power of fashion and uses it to enhance her presence and the message she wants to send. It's an integral part of her identity as First Lady, and she's done an amazing job with it. Finally, what do you think Melania's legacy will be when it comes to her fashion choices during your presidency? I think Melania's legacy will be one of timeless elegance and class. She set a standard for what it means to be a modern First Lady in terms of style and grace. Her fashion choices have always been thoughtful and intentional, and I believe will be remembered for years to come. She's really been a role model, not just in fashion, but in how she's carried herself in this role.